really important things. I can learn a lot of languages in the Philippines. Now I'm studying 3 languages like Bisaya, Tagalog, and English. So hi guys, this is Lynn. Long time no see everyone because I was really busy to preparing my new school year stuffs for school. So I was really busy because if you watch my short video, I already post my vlog of school vlog, and actually it was really hard. So that's why I'm taking a video like today. Yeah. So today I'm going to talk about reason why I like to learn English in the Philippines. Some Koreans say like if you learn English in Philippines then your accent will be bad. But that's actually not true. It's been already over 1 year that I'm studying in the Philippines, and then I went to international school of course last year, and then this year is also I'm going to international school but different schools. But both of them is like international school, so they're focusing on learning English, and then they also have some foreigners, especially like my previous school. They also have like Japanese, Chinese, and also American or half. So I really cannot understand why some Korean says like if you learn English in the Philippines then your accent will be very bad, but it's actually not true. That's why I'm going to talk about the thing today. Actually, I think you guys might think that I have Filipino accent because I usually hang out with Filipino friend and like doing some stuffs with Filipino friend. Yeah, but about the accent, it's not really that bad because actually if you learn English in Korea, like for example I'm Korean, but what if I was staying in Korea and I learning English in the academy, then I will never get this kind of accent also, but I will never get American accent too. Have you ever heard about Korean's English accent? Actually, when I was in Korea and then when I learned English in academy in Korea, my accent was like, for example, like, actually Korean's English accent is actually a bit like robot because it's actually really matched with Hangul, which is Korean language. But Hangul's pronunciation is like L is very important. So like when you say love in Korean accent, then it will be like lobu. So in Korea, like between friends, they usually say I love you. That's actually what Korean says. But if they're focusing on pronunciation, then it will getting better, like I love you, like that. But mostly Korean's English accent is like I love you. It doesn't mean when you come to the Philippines and learning English and then you will get bad accent, then no, it doesn't make sense. Because the reason why I'm talking this is actually in Philippines there is a lot of foreigners, especially like my place, Dumaguete, there's like a lot of foreigners. Half American or half British or Germany, and also Japanese, Chinese, Korean. Yeah, there's a lot of foreigners in my place, especially like when you go to Boracay, there's a lot of foreigners because it's like a vacation spot. But in my place, it's actually they also have a lot of foreigners. But I don't know why, but yeah, there's a lot of foreigners, and that's why I can learn a lot of kind of accent. Actually, I also have some Japanese friend, and then their pronunciation is like Japanese pronunciation, even it's English. For Korean, their English pronunciation is also Korean pronunciation. It's like a bit mixing. And also Chinese, they also have their own accent for English, and also like Filipino, they also have their own accent. Yeah, so I can understand a lot of kind of accent. I can research about their accent, so it will be really easy to understand each other. When I meet a lot of people, then it will be getting easy to understand each other, especially if they're from another country. So they're like all foreigners, but I can understand what they're saying because I usually talk with my Japanese friend, and then actually at the beginning I couldn't understand what they're saying because their English is like mixing with Japanese pronunciation. But right now I can understand what they're saying, and then their pronunciation is like American. because we also had American classmate, and then when we talk with American classmate, then we can get like American accent also, but when we talk with Filipino, we can get Filipino accent too. So I think it's really good to study in the Philippines because I can meet a lot of foreigners, and then I can communicate with them, and then I can research about their a lot of kind of accent, and then I think that's really amazing. So yeah, that's why I really like to study English in the Philippines, because I got a lot of experience. So yeah, that's why I really like to study English in the Philippines. And then the another reason is actually about very easy to get basic English skills. So actually I'm Korean, but mostly Korean, they don't use English in Korea. They only use Korean language, because like in Philippines they use Tagalog or Bisaya or Ilonggo like that, but they also mix with English. But in Korea we only use Korean. They don't use English to each other, so it's really a bit hard to get a basic English skills. But in the Philippines we can easily get our basic English skills because people are using English, so it's really good to get basic English skills in Philippines. And then after when we get basic English skills, then we can go to America and then having a conversation easily, because we already got the basic English skills very fast as soon as possible. So I think that's really nice in the Philippines, especially when students coming to study English to Philippines. Then very nice. It's really nice because there is also my Korean friends in here, but they always communicate with Filipino people and then American people, so they can get basic English skills, and then they can understand American accent also. Then yeah, they can do like most of it. So I think that's really good, and then they got really fast their basic English skills. So yeah, that's why I think it's really good to learn English in the Philippines. And then the other reason why is actually it's really easy to having a conversation with foreigners. I'm living in the Philippines, but there's a lot of foreigners in my place, so it's really easy to having a conversation with foreigners, especially when you go to international school. But not even international school, when you go to like Boulevard, which is like a park, there's a lot of foreigners, so we can talk to them, and then it's really easy to having a conversation with them. So I think that's why it's really good to learn English in the Philippines, because I can communicate with a lot of foreigners. So yeah, like a lot of memories also. Then last, really important things is actually I can learn a lot of kind of languages in the Philippines. Philippines is Tagalog, but especially in my place, we're using Bisaya because I'm living in Dumaguete in Negros Oriental Island, so they're using Bisaya, but I can't. So actually I was studying Bisaya these days, and then I was actually studying Tagalog too. So now I'm studying 3 languages like Bisaya, Tagalog, and English. So that's why I can study many kinds of languages, and more than one, like more than English. So yeah, so now I can say like basic sentences in Bisaya or Tagalog. So yeah, that's really good because I can study like many kinds of languages. So I really like it. Actually, my dream is master all languages when I was young, but right now I just noticed it that studying a lot of languages is really hard. Yeah, it's really hard to know another country's languages if it's not the mother tongue. Korean's mother tongue is Korean and Filipino's mother tongue is Filipino. So yeah, it's really, I just noticed in the Philippines because I always have Filipino exam in Filipino subject last year, and then I was studying Filipino languages, but it was actually really hard, like very new language to me, and then yeah, it was very hard. But I can also master Tagalog too, so then I can speak 3 languages: Korean, Tagalog, and English. So I really like it. I really like it. And then also, actually, Filipinos are really kind, so it's actually really common to talk with stranger in the Philippines, even we're having a different ages. So it's really easy to like having a free talking with someone using English. So then people will be like for example, like I will get more good English skills during I speaking something to Filipinos using English, and then they will say something to me. But it's actually really easy, very common in the Philippines, like talking to stranger and then having a new friends, like suddenly having a new friend, and then I really like it. So I can speak more English to them, and then I can understand more English. So like day by day I can get better skills of English. So that's why I think it's really good to learn English in the Philippines. So when people ask me like, or they have bad accent in the Philippines, then I always say like, no, not really, because it's actually really easy to understand each other, and then that doesn't mean Filipino has bad accent. Yeah, they also have good accent, and then it's actually really good to learn the basic English skills in the Philippines. And there's a lot of foreigners like American, so that's why we can get a lot of accent. Like it's really like capable, a lot of accents. So I just told them like this. Okay, so today I was talking about the reason why I like to learn English in the Philippines, and then actually there is more reasons, but my brain has maximum of thinking. So today that was all for today's video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. I'm going to take a school vlog maybe like next week or around this week, not sure. Yeah, so thank you for watching my videos, and if you have questions you can comment here. Thank you so much everyone, and I hope to see you next video. Bye bye.